Obviously had a couple opportunities, down the stretch. What did you see as kind of the difference that you didn't come away with this one tonight?
We had a few opportunities down the stretch, and I think we had I don't remember when it was. It was at some point, maybe fourth quarter or something, where maybe a 2-3 minute stretch where I think we might have turned it over once or twice, missed a few shots, and I think they came down and capitalized. I think they hit some big shots. I know Ellis, he hit a big step back shot, which hurt because I think we had some momentum going. That got him the lead up to like 3 or something like that. But and that's a tough game, man. It's a tough game. It's a really good team, well coached. They got some good players, but that's we had a chance to win a game. You can't ask for much more than that in the NBA.
With every game mattering this late in the season and standings changing daily, what did you guys maybe talk about after this game that is such an emotional game like that where it was back and forth so much? Kind of the same thing I just said. Like Mose had said to us that he's like, look, y'all fought. We had a chance to win the game, but it's not the last possession that lost us that game. It's not that. There's several possessions throughout the whole game where that can affect the outcome of the game, and so we just got to key in on those details. Not maybe have those mental lapses. Not a few turnovers here and there. It's a lot of stuff building up to the moment, which puts us in that situation at the end of the game. But look, as I said, it's a really good team. They're a playoff team. They've got some really good players, and it was a dogfight. So a lot of respect to Sacramento.
One of those moments was in the third quarter. I think they went on a 13-0 run. You guys went scoreless for 5 minutes, I believe, in the third.
Oh yeah, to start the third, right?
Yeah, like right at the beginning of the third. What did you see during that stretch that maybe needed to be corrected or was corrected, and what does it say that you guys were still able to kind of fight back and give yourselves that chance to win despite struggling that much?
Yeah, we had we came out and we just we were pretty stagnant to start the third, but once we kind of figured it out, we got that ball popping. We were letting the ball find the best shot for the team. Obviously Paolo made some great plays happen. We had some other dudes hit some shots, but we just we're a good team. We're gonna figure it out, and we're very well coached, and we have some guys who see the game well, and so we were able to fight back, and it's a game of runs. So they went on a run, we went on a run. That's how it is.
Going up against a team, a good team like Sacramento, what does that say about how, kind of fine the margin is between winning and losing as you guys get closer to the playoffs?
Yeah, there are a lot of good teams in the league, and sometimes the difference between winning and losing is just a few possessions here and there, like maybe 3-4 possessions in a single game, which could, have a team going and getting 40 wins in the season, have a team going and getting 25 wins in the season. So you just you're keen on the details, and you just try to do all you can to erase the mental lapses during the game, and those will help you change the outcome at the end.
Cole, you talked about in the fourth quarter, Keon Ellis hitting that big shot when you guys were getting some momentum. I think Keegan Murray had 3 triples in that fourth period of play. What did you guys want to see from him defensively, trying to run him off the line and, just make those kind of adjustments on a guy like him?
Yeah, I don't think we did a great job getting him off that three-point line. I know he came off of, I think he might have came off 2 DHOs where they were uncontested, and for us we gotta do a better job of that. We had the dude chasing him, trying to chase him off the line in pursuit mode. We gotta do a better job of having the support to allow him to help to get back to that. And so game plan was to not let him get those threes, but we let him get those threes, so that's on us.
Well, this seems like another example of you guys getting lessons before you get into the playoffs of how to win games and win playoff games. This is a pretty equally matched team that you guys fought brick for brick, and you can see the mistakes that you made. Can you talk about that a little bit?
I'm sorry, what was the question I'm going to say? I'm sorry.
The question is, you guys are learning game by game of how every possession counts in the game, and you see you pay for it in the end. Can you talk about that a little bit? You did mention it before.
Yeah, I think the further we've gotten into the season, especially post All-Star break, we've seen several really good teams that have been in the playoffs that we've been fortunate enough to play in these games that feel like playoff games. I'm obviously never been in the playoffs, but I've watched a lot, and that to me it looks like we're replicating the playoff experience. Not a lot of fouls being called. They're letting you play a lot. These tight knit games. My fault. I gotta get this lifting, but
Yeah, it's great that we're able to get these experiences before we get to the postseason, and I think we got to just learn from every angle that we can, and this is another learning experience tonight against, as I said again, a really good team with some really good players. And we gotta get back in the gym and regroup and get ready for who we got Golden State next. Yeah, get ready for Golden State, another good team.